Insert Gen Z slang here. Are you tired of the same old color trends? Ready for something fresh and exciting? Well, look no further than Gen Z yellow. Or Gen Z if you're Canadian like me. You heard me right. This is a color that is completely defining a generation. And this vibrant shade has taken the design and even the fashion world by storm. Arguably for good reason. Today's video is a little bit different because even though we focus mainly on painting and decorating on the paint people, welcome, this is a color that has crossed the painting and decorating boundaries because it has injected itself into so many aspects of our culture amongst the Gen Z folks. And I guess we can start by quickly defining what Gen Z is. The full version is Generation Z or Generation Z, but really it's just a demographic group that follows the millennial generation, which would be me, and it involves anyone that was born between the mid-90s and the mid-2010s. Gen Z is the first generation to grow up entirely in the digital age, with technology and social media playing a significant role in their upbringing and communication styles, for better or for worse. So why yellow? And what is Gen Z yellow? Well, it's really a bold and bright hue that falls somewhere between kind of a lemony citrus yellow and a mustard yellow on the color spectrum. It's eye-catching, it's very playful, extremely energetic, yet still sophisticated enough for high-end fashion and branding, which we have seen a lot on the old Google search. And it's not just for clothing. Gen Z yellow can be found in everything from home decor to tech accessories even. So why has Gen Z yellow become so popular? For one, it's the perfect antidote to the dreary, uncertain times we've been living in. And also it's the antithesis to bland, lifeless neutrals and gray. Funny enough, one of the recent Pantone colors of the year was actually a yellow like this and gray combined, which is kind of interesting. But the thing is, we all need a little more sunshine in our lives, right? And this color delivers that. It's also a great way to stand out in a sea of muted tones. Gen Z yellow, it really demands attention and exudes confidence. Another reason for its popularity is its versatility, believe it or not. While it may seem like a bold choice, Gen Z yellow actually pairs well with a wide range of colors. You can use it in a classic black and white, high contrast look, very pop arty, or you can mix it with other bright colors for a more playful, maximalist, eclectic vibe. God bless you. It's also one of those colors that stands out so much, it really doesn't matter what you're kind of incorporating it with. It's going to be a feature and then everything else is going to kind of fade in the background. The question is though, how can you incorporate this trend into your home if you really wanted to do it? Even if you're a bit hesitant to fully embrace this bold color, that's fine, no worries. You can start with smaller accessories, like a good old throw pillow or a vase. And then you can work your way up to bigger pieces like curtains and rugs. And don't be afraid to mix and match as well. You can have it with other colors as well. Now some of you are like,
James, you really expect me to paint my house this color?
No, I don't. And if you are sort of on the fence and you're like, I kind of like it, there's something intriguing about this, but I don't really want to really commit anything permanent, there are plenty of ways to dip your toe into Gen Z yellow waters off of the paint, off of the whole decorating side of things. You can have a small accessory on your person, like a scarf. Even your phone case can be sort of something that you can showcase your Gen Z-ness. God bless you. And then of course you can work your way up with maybe like a coat or a nice dress, if you like dresses. That's what really caught my eye recently about the whole Gen Z yellow thing, because I saw a lot of celebrities rocking this yellow on the red carpet and just out in life. And when I saw that, I was like, that's kind of interesting. There's something happening here. There's a bit of a pattern. So now what I want to do is give you some Gen Z yellows from different paint companies. If you do want to experiment with this accent color, if you do want to incorporate it in the form of paint colors, I have 5 from 5 prominent companies. And these are all varying levels of closeness, I would say, to what I deem as a true Gen Z yellow. First one is Citron by Farrow and Ball. It's probably the least close color from all the paint companies I'm going to talk about today, but I figured I would let you know because it is a pretty popular paint company. They don't have a ton of colors in their collection, so I'm not surprised there's nothing really spot on, but that would be my closest pick. From Sherwin-Williams, I would recommend Daisy, which is very close. Maybe a little bit gold leaning, definitely more mustard, not as much lemon. Pretty good. Pretty good. Speaking of lemon, you have Lemon Tart from Behr Paint. Very similar to the Sherwin-Williams choice, so that's a great option. My second favorite would be Acorn Squash by PPG, which sounds nothing like a lemony yellow color, but it is. This one is very much yellow, lemon, zesty, really exciting. But by far my favorite Gen Z yellow from these companies is by Benjamin Moore, and it's aptly named Bold Yellow. So if you wanted that Gen Z yellow vibe in your home, if you really wanted to paint a chair that would be really hip with the kids, go with Bold Yellow by Benjamin Moore. You won't be disappointed. For even more bold colors, you can check out this video right over here.